think it's that a little bit more. Ooh. I am messing up this thing already. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can see and it's not too dark. I think it's light enough. But hey guys, it's your girl Cherie. I promised myself that I was going to do more lives. Now, I don't know why I get anxiety when it's time to go live. Why? Because I can talk in front of people. I have no problem when I'm with my girlfriends. I'm the one that's probably the most talkative, right? But when it's time to go live, why do I feel so anxiety? Why do I get anxiety? That's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand. Because when I do my TikToks on Friday or throughout the week, I am the dancing girl on TikTok, right? It's like I'm in another zone. I zone out because I love music. I love to dance, right? And so when it's time to do a TikTok video, I don't care who see it. I know that is all over the world that people are seeing my dancing, right? But your girl, she just gets in her zone. I just get in my zone. So I promised myself that this year I'm going to do more lives. I'm going to come on. I'm going to just step out of my comfort zone, right? So I want you guys just to hang out with your girl today, right? Hang out with me for a little while. I'm in my home office. I have been doing some work. And I just figured now's the time. Now's the time to get on live and just hang out with you guys, right? So, did you guys go out today and enjoy this beautiful weather? Oh my God. I felt like after the past 2 weeks of brutal cold, right? This was like summer. I was like loving it. Just wanted to be outside, just people watching, running my errands, and just enjoying the beautiful weather, right? Did anybody go out today? Did you go out and enjoy this weather? I know it's a teaser because I think tomorrow is going to be 42 is going to be the high. That's crazy. Bipolar weather. That's what it is. Bipolar weather. Crazy. But it's all good. It is all good. Because it's coming. It may tease us for a second, but it's coming. And it's just getting us in the mindset of, okay, this journey's over, winter, and now it's time.
And then 21 of Invaders Zim's those workers just said, hey, we quit, bro.
Sorry, you guys. I am on my laptop on TikTok over here. And I am just trying to have some other people join on my live. So I am paying attention. I'm paying attention. Just going on here trying to figure out this because I'm still new to all this TikTok, YouTube, how to invite somebody to come on. I don't know how to do all this, but you know what? I'm teaching myself. Just like I taught myself how to create my YouTube channel, how to do my banners, all that stuff. I just went on YouTube, and sometimes, you'll ask people for help, right? You'll be like, can you help me? And they'll be like, oh, it's all on YouTube. Just go on YouTube. Okay. But I feel like if that's not your space, right? You can go on YouTube and you can listen to all the different creators. And some of them they're very fast in their explanations and it's like, okay, I still don't understand because this isn't my lane, right? I am a finance person. Give me numbers all day. But I just kept praying. I just kept saying, God, you gave me this platform. This is something that you wanted for me. Help me. And as time went on, I just kept going back to YouTube, just putting in different words, keywords, because it's all about the wording you put on YouTube, right? So I was doing keywords and one day it just started flowing. I was like, oh, wow. I was like, okay, I want to do a banner. And I had kept seeing these banners, I've seen these influencers come up, but I just didn't understand. Or they just wasn't detailed enough for me, right? And this one particular day, I was waiting to get my car service and I had hours. Because you know, when you go to the dealership, child, you there forever. So I was sitting there and I'm like, I have time to scroll through and then one of these influencers popped up and it was a young girl and she was relatable, right? Because she was like, okay, I'm gonna show you how to do a banner and I'm gonna do it step by step, bear with me. And I was like, hmm. So what I did was I just watched her. I said, let me watch how she created her banner and see if it's something that I can do. So I watched her and I was like, "Oh my God, this is it." Cuz she's so detailed and she did it in Canva, which I'm pretty good at Canva. Because when I wrote my books, I actually wrote and designed my books in Canva. So just doing the banner in Canva was like, okay, girl, I see you. So, yeah. So it's all about getting the right person on YouTube that will be able to help you do what you're looking to do, right? And so as time went on, things just started getting easier for me as far as creating, my channel on YouTube, doing my TikTok videos, because I just been on TikTok and I just been watching. You just sit there and you just watch. And there's some creative people out there. Y'all got that creative gene I was not blessed with. Okay? I was not blessed with that creative gene. But I'm starting to get it a little bit. Just a little bit, right? So my dance videos, I just kind of go on TikTok and I just kind of look and see what people are putting out there, see what's trending. And one thing for me is when I did my first TikTok, the responses that I got was amazing. I think that's what actually pushed me to continue, because the first thought I had was, who's going to watch this video, or thinking there was going to be negativity, right? And you know how it is when someone speaks negative or come on your page and they're just doing nothing but hecklers or whatever, you kind of get discouraged and you be like, look, I ain't got time for this, disturbing my peace, and you're out. But I have not experienced that, right? People that have came on my channel have been nothing but positive. Nothing but positive. And I appreciate that, right? And I post my videos on TikTok, is on YouTube, and on Facebook. Different audiences, right? But still positivity. And I love the fact that when I put my dance videos in my story, you actually can see who's watching. And the same people are coming on and watching. And so it's like, okay. They actually like your videos, because if they don't like them, sis, they ain't coming back. Okay. And I have the same people, and now I'm starting to get different people, but they're still coming back. And my videos hit Facebook isn't as you don't get as many views, I should say, on Facebook as you do Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So Facebook, for me to get, for my stories and my reels and my dances to get, I would say it ranges like 150. Sometimes I'll hit 200. That's a plus. Now, if I do a reel on my feed, yeah, they have reached 300-400 views easily. But in the stories, they tend to be over 100, 150, 175. And the women and men have been in there giving, hey sis, looking good, or that's my song. And I try to do songs that's relatable, right? Because us plus 50, you know, we love our old school, and the music today, just gonna leave that right there. So I do the old school, the music that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Like Frankie Beverly, or we got the Luther, or we got Anita Baker, or I'll do who else? Gerald Levert. We'll do next. Wifey is one of my favorite songs, right? So just dancing to music that people can relate to will get them, you know, on board with you and following you, because they be jamming in their seat. They be like, okay. So that's what I've been doing, right? So today is just a chill day to come on, push myself past my fears. I'm on here. I've been on here for 12 minutes. I know I'm rambling, but I think it's nerves. And I'm starting to calm down a little bit. I had reached out to one of my sis friends on TikTok, and she's always going live. And I was like, yo, sis, she's so natural with it. She's sitting there, she's been doing it a while, I know. But she's just natural. She's just sitting there having a conversation, talking to people. And I'm like, can you give me some advice? Like, how do I calm my nerves? Because whenever I get in front of a camera, it's just butterflies, right? I don't understand. And I watch influencers. I watch Courtney and Eddie, which is one of my favorite influencers for, their review and reality TV. My boy Rodney the Voice. I mean, I be cracking up when I watch Rodney. Rodney sit there and be talking like you in front of him. You hear me? He be having a whole conversation laughing, and I be dying. So I want to get as comfortable as them when I come on and just be cracking up. So what can we talk about? So let me just tell you my plans for going live. I really would like to bring my other business, Sisters Networking, into fruition as far as on YouTube. I developed that platform back in 2020, I think. Yes, 2020. But it was during Zoom. It was during it was on Zoom during COVID. And now I would like to kind of bring it on YouTube, develop a sisterhood on the channel, because I don't want it to just be local, like to where I'm living. I would love to be able to chat with women all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to support each other, motivate each other, encourage each other. Just be able to come on here, find topics that we relate to, that we can have some authentic conversations. So I'm starting a series on dating advice. I just dropped 2 videos today. They're 2 shorts on different dating advice, right? So I want to continue with that, and then maybe we can have some dialogue from those shorts, right? We can really get into them in depth. Not only dating advice, because us singles are having tough time. It is a tough time if you're single. Okay, sis, it's a tough, it is tough. It is tough, right? So we need to lean on each other, encourage each other, be able to motivate each other, give each other some advice to get through these tough times that we're living in. If you married, Your husband get on your nerves? Send him in another room, okay? I'm telling you, you don't want to come out here in these streets. You don't want to do that, okay? So take advice from the sister out here, right? I've been single for 17 years, not by choice. I lost my fiance back in 2008. So yeah, 17 years. 2008. Took some time for myself to heal. Haven't been in a relationship, I should say, in 17 years. I've been single for 17 years. I have tried to date. I had tried to get on different dating apps, met different men. Um, just was having fun in the beginning because after you lose someone, it takes a while for you to get back on your feet, right? Get back out there. So just been having fun. Had a couple of guys that I met that I thought were potential for me. Got to know them, hanging out with them and everything, but just didn't pan out, right? So I would say for the last 5 years, almost 6 years now. Yeah, because it was the end of 2019 or 2018, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there was the last time I really had a friend or whatever. So I have been looking, waiting for him to find me, right? Because I don't go and look. You look, and child, when you when you catch something and you find something. So now I'm open to dating. I'm open to putting myself out there and meeting someone. But it's all in his time, right? I want him to send me my person. I'm not trying to force any relationships, but I'm open and I have to put myself outside, because I'm always in the house. I'm working. I am on a weight loss journey right now. I have got myself a trainer. I lost 30 pounds over the last 6 months, feeling good. And that's all I do. Work, go work out with my trainer, come home. So my girl's like, how you going to meet somebody? You always in the house. Girl, you got to go outside. You have to go outside. So today I went outside. I was outside for 3 hours, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. Just not looking, just putting myself out to be seen, okay? So another goal that I have this year, besides my weight loss goals, is to get a certification for my job. I love learning. I'm the type that when I have a position and I get bored, it's like and it's time to go look for another job, right? But it's like, no, instead of leaving, just go and get education, go get a certification to take you to the next level. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm working on getting a certification, a certified government financial manager certification. And just keep that brain always learning. That's just me. I'm always wanting to take to the next level, right? So that's a goal of mine this year. I would love to lose I'm thinking 30 to 50 pounds. Another 30 to 50 pounds. However, I always say that when you want to lose weight, it's not really about the number, it's about how your body looks, right? So losing 30 pounds, when I look at myself, I'm like, okay, I see myself, I look good, but I don't want to look sick. That's the difference. And I feel like if I say, oh, I want to lose 100 pounds, I want to be 200 pounds or whatever, I may look really sick at 200 pounds. So I have to take the number out of it and look at my body and just say I want to be toned. Okay? So that's the goal, to be toned, to feel good, look good. So I say 30 to 50 more pounds. We'll see. We'll revisit this once I get down. I have been struggling this year because I hit my 30 pounds at the end of December, And so January, I'm like, okay, I would love to lose 20 pounds by March. Today's March 1st, and I have not lost another pound. I am still at the 30 pounds. I have not gained, which is a great thing, but I haven't lost anymore. And it's not because I'm not on the journey. It's because when you start losing weight and being on a weight loss journey, there's always distractions, right? My distraction is, okay, I see food. I love food. I love to eat. I am from the South, man. Okay. I love the pig feet, the chitlins, the black eyed peas. I do. But I can't have that, right? I can have the healthy version, but, or when you're on a weight loss journey, you're supposed to really look at your macros and see, you're supposed to get that protein in every day. You're supposed to reduce the carbs and the fats and the sodium. I was logging my numbers on my Fitness Pal, which I really encourage anyone that's on a weight loss journey. If you go on that app, it's like $10 to get the premium. It is very helpful because when you're logging everything that you eat, you see, your numbers. You see, okay, I've hit that protein goal. That's great. Or I haven't gotten enough protein in, or the food that you think is a little bit because you be eyeing it. And that's what I do. I eye my food. And it's like, when I put it in my Fitness Pal, it's like, oh my God, that's more than I thought. Right? Because I thought that little bit of food, I was like, that's probably like 200 calories or whatever. I probably got protein in there. It doesn't look like, it's not a lot of fat in it because it's a small portion. That ain't how it works. Right? So then you start to overeat, and then it's like, okay, that's why you ain't losing weight, because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You know that you're supposed to measure your food. You know that you're only supposed to have 4 ounces of protein. So that's the struggle that I had. So I'm like, okay, time to reset, get back on the bandwagon, right? So I'm going to start eating right, start eating the same foods. Because how many people are like me? I do not like eating the same foods. Yes, I eat leftovers. I may eat it today and tomorrow, and then I'm done. But I just like a variety. If I had chicken and shrimp this week, next week, I don't want chicken and shrimp. I want fish and steak. No, you can't do that when you're on a weight loss, right? Especially if you already kind of measured your food, you know what macros is in there, you know that you're meeting your numbers with spinach or chicken breasts or quinoa or sweet potatoes. You have to continue eating the same food. And these are the life lessons I'm learning. So I'm sharing it with anyone that's on a weight loss journey. You got to be consistent in your water. You got to be consistent in the foods that you choose. You got to be consistent in exercise, whether it's walking or whether it's, going to the gym on the treadmill, the bike, whatever it is. You have to, cardio is the key. No matter what, it's the key. And I struggle because I don't like the gym. I don't like the gym. And my trainer I challenged her because when I first started, she was like, oh, you're going to love the gym. You're going to always want to go to the gym. I have not got there yet. I hate the gym. I feel like it's a chore. When I go to the gym and I get on the treadmill, even though I have my podcast on or I have my music on, I'm constantly looking at the time. Because 30 minutes, I'm done, I'm out. And I don't want it to be like that. I want to be able to say, oh, I love this. I love going to the gym. whatever's going on, I just want to leave it at the door and just relax, right? And just have me time. I don't love it. And that's my downfall right now, is not loving it, because the first 6 months I was doing 2 days with my trainer and 4 days at the gym. I was pushing myself. I fell off. So I'm only doing 2 days with the trainer, and I don't go to the gym. So I believe that's why I'm still at 30 pounds and I'm not losing. I did buy myself a treadmill so I can have it at home. So now I have no excuse, right? I don't want to go to the gym. It's here in the house. And it's coming along. I still have to force myself to get on that treadmill. Now, once I get on it, it's funny. Once I get on it, it's like those 30 minutes go so fast. It's just getting off the couch that I got comfortable after I had dinner and I'm watching my shows. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like getting on a treadmill. But these are the things that you have to do when you have goals, right? You have to get past all the things that are going to distract you. And I'm learning all these life lessons. I really am. You know, you know better, you do better. So, anyway, that is basically what I'm working on for the YouTube channel. I really want to grow my community. I really would love to have a community of like-minded women, positive women, Christian women, that we can just have a good time, right? Have maybe on Friday nights, have some chat time, right? We get on here, you bring your wine or whatever. Like right now, a can of wine. So this is a protein shake. This is my wine right now until I hit my goals. But we could just come on, just have a relaxed atmosphere and just talk and just hang out and just get to know each other. If there's any issues anyone is having, sometimes, just coming on and talking with another sister that may have went through whatever you've went through, right? And we could offer some advice, some suggestions, and just bond. That's what I really would like for my channel, to have a community of women so we can bond and just hang out and just love on each other and just grow and, just support each other. That's it. Because I always feel like we as women don't support each other enough. And we really, really should do that. We are 50 plus. We're not getting any younger, and we just have to do better. We just have to do better as sisters, right? And those are the things that I'm learning, and I want to be able to share with other women. I've went through breakups with sisters, women that I thought was was my sister, that I've loved for 38 plus years. Had to remove myself, or women that just don't have that loving heart, or women that have, they ghost you. You have no idea what you did to them, child. They ghost you. Then they reappear. Like, no, baby, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, right? Open your eyes to and really understanding and looking at people, because all you need is God. All you need is him, and he directs my path, and peace is what I'm looking for in 20. I shouldn't say looking for, it's what I have. I had to demand my peace, and by demanding my peace, I had to get rid of toxic friendships. And it was lessons that I learned that was painful, but they were necessary. Right? And I'm not all going to put the blame on them. I had to sit back and look at myself as well. Take accountability for how I showed up in those relationships, right? How I could do better. You know, I always say that, you're not healed until you do the work and you can take accountability for the part that you played in those relationships or those situations, right? And so I always say, get yourself a therapist. Love my therapist. She's like my good girlfriend, right? So I don't feel like I am talking to a therapist when I speak with her. It's like, that's my girl. Be like, hey, what's up? You miss me? What's going on? We sit there, we laugh. When I told her about, the friend I had, that it just wasn't, it was mixed signals and all that. And so I didn't want to mention his name. So we was like, whenever I talked about him, I'm like, we talk about the person I ain't talking about. Okay. The person we ain't talking about. So she knew exactly who I was talking about. So that's the type of relationship we have. And so it's been 2 or 3, 4 months that I don't even really, you don't come across my mind anymore. And the other day she brought it up and she was like, so where are we at with the person we don't talk about? And I was like, you know what? I have learned something. I seen it in another live or TikTok or whatever. Someone was talking about relationship and how you know that you've moved on and you're not holding on to past hurt or whatever. And it was like, say his name. There's nothing wrong with saying his name. And so now I had to correct her. I was like, no, you can say his name because I am past that. I'm not holding on to that. I have let it go. I had to let it go because in order for God to bless me, I have to not hold on to past hurts, right? And so these are the things that I have learned over the last couple of years that I have been basically to myself. I feel like God had put me in He has put me in, I'm trying to find the right word. It was the year of isolation. The past 2 years, I feel like it was a year of isolation for me, meaning no friendships, male, female. It was just me and the Lord. That's it. I started getting into my Bible more, um, Bible study, just going from Genesis. I did Job, the whole book of Job. Um, Now I'm on Matthew, and I was doing it. I was trying to do 365 days of reading the Bible. I found this really good Bible study on YouTube, Kanoy Gibson. If you having trouble understanding the Bible and want to really get to know the Bible and be able to take great notes and really have an understanding, that Kanoy Gibson is phenomenal. She reads the Bible line by line and she gives her commentary and she does research and she goes back and gives you really good predictions of what that verse is really, what it really means. You know what I'm saying? And she always says, yes, I'm doing the Bible 365 days, every book in the Bible. However, that doesn't mean that you have to go at her pace. You go at the pace that you're comfortable with. And I had to learn that the first year because I was trying to keep up, but I wasn't feeling like I was grasping it, right? And so the last, I would say about 6 to 8 months, I was stuck in Genesis for a while, right? Because I wasn't doing it every day. And so sometimes you had to go back and reread. And one thing that I've learned that I would suggest to anyone that's a beginner and that really want to understand the Bible is I bought a Bible where I could actually write in my Bible. And I got I think it's the New Living Translation or there's another English verse. It's not King James, put it that way. Okay, it's not King James. Um and I write my notes in my Bible because when you pick up your Bible and you have the notes in there and you color coordinate it and you go back to it, it's like, it just kind of brings everything to the forefront of what you might have read 2 weeks ago, right? Opposed to putting it in a journal. Because I found that I was always putting it in a journal, but then I couldn't find the journal that I was writing in, and then I get another journal. So you have all these notes and all these different journals. How are you going to learn that way? So by writing it in the Bible, now it's like, oh, every time I come back there, it just refreshes my memory. And then if I come back to the same scripture or section of the Bible, I always get something new when I watch it over and over. It's amazing how the second or the third time you read a part of the Bible, it just reveals something totally different, or it's an eye-opening, like, I didn't catch that the first time that I read it. So that's one of the things I had been working on, is building my relationship with God, and honestly, it has been the best thing ever. So it helps me on days because, like I said, I had to get rid of old friendships. So now I'm trying to build friendships. And it's not easy because I don't trust as easy as I used to. I don't, because of past hurts. Um, so I'm not as open, but building my relationship with God and understanding I know that He will protect me, and asking Him for discernment to know people's authentic their true authenticity, right? Their true heart. I want that to come out when I meet people so I can discern if that person is good to be in my space or not, right? I had the problem of always opening up to the wrong people and calling everybody my friend. Everybody ain't your friend, sis. Everybody ain't your friend. And it took me years to learn that. I done got burnt so many times. And it's like, you put your hand in the fire, you ain't supposed to go back. Why did I keep coming back? Is because I just loved having a lot of women around me, like sisters, because I have sisters. I love my sisters, but I'm the oldest. I needed someone kind of in my age range, you know what I mean? And so every time I met different women, I was just gravitating to them and bringing them into my circle and into my heart. And they just showed me they behind, child. And after so many experiences, I had to, like, nah, you got to sit back and be like, you can't let everybody in your space. So now I got this exterior around me. So I'll be peeking out and I meet somebody and I'm like, but now God is my weapon. God is my weapon now. I meet you, I'm like, okay, God, show me sooner rather than later what they all about. Because last year I had went away and I learned I had a hard lesson. And so now I'm like, okay, you got to go to Him first. He will tell you, He will reveal what you need to know. But anyway, that's why I really want to build a community of women on my YouTube channel to help with the situations that I've been through. And I'm sure you guys can pour into me as well, you know. I had a couple of, when I do my videos, I have comments and I try my best to answer every comment. I really do. So if I didn't answer you, I probably didn't see it. But I try to answer everybody that comments on my page because I feel like you took the time to reach out. I can take the time to respond. I do that in my daily life, on my Facebook or TikTok or whatever. Somebody sends me a comment, or even like for my birthday. Like I spend my whole birthday answering everybody that said happy birthday to me. I do. And I may be up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning after I went out, had some fun let me go look at my comments. And thank you. I appreciate it. Like, It's just the little things that mean so much to me that somebody acknowledged my birthday. I can take 2 seconds to say thank you. Right? So that's that. I have made it to 40 minutes. I've made it to 40 minutes. I thought I was going to struggle at 10 because I did a live. When did I do a live? I did a live in January. I can't remember my exact. I think January 26th was my 1 year. Somewhere in January, I did a live. I think it was the 26th. And I rushed through that live so quick. It was, I believe I was on there for 14, 15 minutes. Yeah. So this is an accomplishment. This is pushing past my fears. And I'm going to continue showing up, and I'm going to continue doing lives until I get comfortable, until it's just natural, right? But I promise you, on the future lives, it's going to be, we're going to have real conversations. I'm going to sit down and actually pick topics that we can sit down and talk about. Tonight it was just freelance. I just wanted to come on, just talk to you guys, let you see my authentic self, right? And get comfortable with coming on live. And believe it or not, I'm still not comfortable. It may look like I'm a pro, but I still got the little butterflies in my stomach. And then if you go back and look at the live, the replay, I should say, you will see, you could tell that I'm nervous. I know that I'm nervous. It may not come across to you that I'm nervous, but I'm nervous. I feel like when you ramble a lot, that's how you could tell when somebody is nervous, right? But it's all good because this is my first live and I'm getting it out. And I know you guys are going to show me some love. I know you're going to show me some love, right? So, until the next time, it is, I don't even know what time it is. It's probably about 9:15, somewhere around there. So it's time for me to just relax. I've been running around all day and I just really haven't had a chance to relax. Cause tomorrow is worship Sunday. Gotta go to church. Let's do that and come home. And then I have some things in the house that I need to get together. I'm getting my spare room together for my child who's coming to visit me soon. So I want to make that room comfortable for him. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. So I want to wish you guys a good night. Be safe out there. And just have an awesome day on purpose. Okay? I thank you for whoever, for you guys that came on. I appreciate it. All right? And until then, it's your girl Cherie. Deuces.